Hey guys, it's Mia here and welcome back once again. And hey, my hair's actually cooperating with me today, even though my outfit kind of looks like I'm in a jailhouse. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something a little different because I have been watching him a lot lately. And if you guys watched my What I've Been Up To Lately video, then you guys know that I like to paint. Now, I used to hate painting, but I recently got into it when my aunt gave me a canvas a couple Christmases ago. I decided I might as well use the paint and the canvas that are sitting here because I have them and they're just going to waste and collecting dust. So she started something, and my mom really got it rolling when she suggested that I look at Bob Ross because I was already pretty good for a beginning painter without the tips and tricks, so she thought watching Bob Ross would give me even more tips and tricks. And I've watched Bob Ross with her before, so it's not like I didn't know who he was. That was just a suggestion she gave me. And Bob Ross, I've looked at many other YouTube artists and stuff, and they don't seem to care about the craft or teach like he does. Not saying they don't care about their craft, but he just has this way of teaching that looks like he'd be hard to follow, but when you actually start following him, he's super easy to follow, especially now that we have a pause button, when on TV we didn't. But he just is very passionate about what he does, and he makes it so easy to follow, even if you're like me and didn't have the exact tools or paint colors he was using, and it still turns out amazing. I could actually get you the one that I followed him with, but it's in a frame, so it might reflect to the light, so it might not be easy to see, but it's kind of stuck in the frame at this point, so I can't take it out. We'll figure it out. I'll be right back. I call it Crimson Lake. This is the one I followed using him, and then I've used the tips and tricks in my other paintings. So he's really simple to follow, where I thought he'd be ridiculously hard to follow. But especially when you're sick, he's very interesting without being loud, obnoxious, flashy, and it's the perfect, I feel like crap, binge watch. You get painting tips, you get painting ideas, you get different combinations of things he does in his paintings that you could use in yours, and you don't have to invest a lot into it, whereas a show you're like, okay, who's the villain, who's the good guy, what's the plot, where are we going, where are we at, what's the mission today, you know? You don't have to get super invested into his videos or his shows. You just turn it on, you listen, you're along for the ride, and I always feel like he starts out with such a beautiful painting, and then he adds something where I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna ruin it. But it ends up working out perfectly fine, and I'm like, oh, you didn't ruin your beautiful painting. Yikes. But I heard a lot of rumors that he was on cocaine, if I can say that on here. Don't do the sniffy dust. Don't do that. That's not good. But he doesn't seem like it to me, because every time I see somebody else that's on that type of bad thing, they're all tweaking and freaking out and everything else. They're not completely serene, calm, quiet. They're like out of their head Wolverines in a human body. So I don't get where that accusation came from. But I just really enjoy watching his videos, and even to this day, I have not found someone else that I enjoy watching paint as much. And it's kind of awesome that even still to this day, through YouTube and stuff like that, he is still inspiring not just new painters, but old painters that are already versed in their craft. They're not just inspiring me or other new painters, but older ones. And that's amazing that still to this day, he can touch people like that. That just goes to show, if you love what you do, other people are going to know it, and it's going to make them feel all the more better about what they do. And I've seen people use his tutorials to do cakes. Cakes! That's how easy and fluid he is to follow. If you can paint a cake following his videos, you could pretty much paint anything he does with ease. And they turn out beautiful. I mean, freaking look at this. You want to see what it's compared to? I hate it, but you're gonna see it. I went from painting like this to painting like this. Oh shit. Ah, the frame wasn't in. Well, here, since it's out of the frame anyway, why don't I just do this? There, no reflection anymore. But yeah, it went from this to this, this to this. So he's pretty easy to follow in any account. And if you really want a comparison, this is the one I did after the campfire one. And because I hated this one so much, and I got the tips and tricks during watching this video, I decided to repaint this one. So it went from this to this. And that was just with 2 videos of Bob Ross. Bob Ross taught me so much more in 2 videos than painting in art class ever did. The only one I did on this one that was his video was the sunset. The rest was all me using the tips and tricks that I got from this one. It's that easy to follow him. That easy. So if you guys are looking for a new hobby or even just something relaxing to watch, tune in to Bob Ross. Get you some paint. Voila! Good hobby, good day. So I hope to see you next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you decide because of this to pick up some Bob Ross, let me know. You might enjoy it and you might find a new hobby. Like I said, I used to hate painting, but then I just went for it, and now I'm running out of places to put my paintings. Okay, hope to see you next time. Bye!